Hi, my name is Lauren O'Coin, and my self-defining hobby is exercise and fitness. I have always been an athlete my entire life, since I was 3, to be exact. I was entered into soccer very young, even though it is just like 3-year-old soccer. It morphed into competitive soccer and doing club and everything. I had swim added when I was 5 when I joined the Boys and Girls Club team, and I swam all the time competitively every weekend. I went through lacrosse, gymnastics, dance, softball, a whole other slew of sports, and the only two that stayed consistent were fall and spring soccer and fall and winter swim team. At age 10, I was entered into USA Club Swim Team, which is a lot more demanding and takes a lot more discipline, as the coaches instilled that in us. At age 14, I chose soccer for high school. However, I decided to switch my choice and I completely went head in for swim. And that was my only sport from age 14 to 18. I was trying to go to college for swim, so I was getting 5 to 6 practices a week, 2 hours at least a day, and I would go to the gym on top of that because I was taking it very seriously. However, COVID shut down all the pools when I was 14, and I discovered what it was like to have free time, and that really derailed my entire plan. However, when the pools finally opened, I went back to practice, but it was just never the same, and I continued to do high school season all the way through my senior year, but I never looked back after that season ended, and I never went back to club team. After swim ended, I became an avid gym rat, and that is where my obsession really began. It began as an obsession and then morphed more into a hobby as it became a little bit healthier, because I went hard in the gym for a year plus, working out 6 days a week on average for 2 hours at least, and I was working and going to school, and it was becoming a lot. And then I fell out eventually from my routine when I moved away to Texas for college. Life gets in the way for a lot of things. However, fitness should not be that thing that it gets in the way of. I would make excuses all the time saying I'm busy or I have school, I don't have time, but that was me just not making time. And I had really let myself drop off of that obsession. And this is where it morphed into a healthy habit of going to the gym, because I stopped going for over a year. And when I found myself going back, I found myself wanting to do it in a better way and continue to keep the discipline in myself that's been installed since I was 5. But I want to do it in a more recreational fashion. This passion has taken up a lot of my life, and I've finally found someone that I can share this passion with, because in this season of my life, my boyfriend Trevor is also getting into the gym like he's never done before, and I am so excited to be able to share my knowledge that I have on this subject. I keep this passion for bettering myself throughout my different seasons of life. Even if I take a season off, I know I'm gonna go back eventually.